I realized I do something. I realized I call avocado oil olive oil a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna change that. And I also call tongues spatulas. I don't know why I do that. I get both of those mixed up just off the whim of my brain, just easily. It's automatic, but working on it. There are tongues, not spatulas. It is avocado oil, not olive oil. There's a difference for both. But besides that, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. Welcome if it's the first time here. Like, comment, subscribe. Brussels sprouts coming up. Get right into it. Yeah. Oh! Alright guys, I got a sputter guard. I don't know how long I've needed one, but I finally got one. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Here we go, y'all. It's splatter guard. It's splatter guard. Thing shiny. But yeah, probably use it to drain stuff, use it to sift stuff, use it to splatter guard stuff, use it to splatter stuff. No, don't do that. It's not meant for cooking. But yeah, I'm excited. What these things are for? Probably to hang it up. But yeah, I like this. Get you one. Put it in the description of one of my videos. It's $10. Amazon, you're welcome. Peace. So, let's go ahead and chop some garlic. Smash and chop some garlic. That should be more than enough, we'll see. And you just want to cut them up like so. Slice them, don't dice them. Just gonna take them, cut off the bottom. Not sure you can see that. So you wanna cut off the bottom and then cut it in half. So bam, bam, in the bowl. And you wanna put it back in the bowl. You know, make sure you rinse off everything, all your food. So just snip, half, snip, half. Don't cut your fingers off, pay attention, but snip, half. Bam. Oh, that one will be okay. Now we are done. Clean up before you does anything else. And wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm using avocado oil, but I personally, for this recipe, advise you use a good brand of olive oil. I'm not using avocado oil, not today, not for this, no. I'm using this oil. This is like one of my general generic oils. You know, when I don't have olive oil and I don't want to use avocado, I'll use this, or the coconut oil I have. I have some cooking coconut oil, so yeah, I like this. This is a really good oil. You all should try it. All right. So don't pour a lot of oil in there. You want it enough just to lightly coat everything. You don't want it to heavily coat. That's a big important step. Because if it heavily coats, then it's not going to, it's going to partially not cook right. It's going to be too much oil. And you want these things to dry out in there. You don't want them to have any extra moisture, you know? You don't want them to be like liquidy or anything like that. You kind of want them to be dried out a little bit, or start on the closer to the drying out end. Not all the way dried out, but you don't want there to be any type of moisture. But it's not too much oil on these. That's enough for everything to stick. And what I'm gonna do is start with the adobo. I ended up getting adobo without pepper. When I first started this recipe, I used the adobo. The regular adobo didn't have anything excluded or added. That's good too, you know. Since I got the one without pepper, then I'm gonna add pepper. You don't need to add salt because adobo already has salt in it and it's salty enough. Trust me. If you have this adobo or the regular one with salt and pepper, you don't want to add salt. It's not needed. Not needed. It will make it taste salty and bad. But you want to go ahead and coat this pretty generously. And the amount, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. I don't know the exact amount of measurement. I just know how to eyeball it. If you put it on there and it's like barely visible, add more. Go over twice. Mix. I may go over it one more time. Yeah, one more time. And that's all the adobo I will need. I'm telling you, I guarantee you, this is enough. My dumb self accidentally, I had pepper by itself. I was gonna add the pepper by itself, but before I started this video, my dumb self decided that it was a good idea to make a salt and pepper mixture. So I used all the rest of the peppercorns I had, grinding them up, put it in salt. So I have no more pepper, no more individual pepper, no more individual salt. But luckily we have some in here. Roommates got some, so I'm gonna just use some of this. It's already store-bought this already packaged brand. I usually buy the kernels and then grind it up myself from the farmer's market, but it's already packaged brand. We're just gonna use this for the pepper today. I've never done anything like this for the pepper. I usually use my pepper, so we'll see how good it tastes or not. But you don't want to put a lot, you know, just enough to see the pepper stick out in the adobo, but you don't want it to be more pepper than adobo. Yeah, you don't want that. It's just to add that peppery taste to it, not to, you don't want as much pepper as you have adobo, or anywhere close, to be honest. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and put in the oregano. And I'm gonna open this too while I'm at it. All right, add the oregano. And you want enough to cover all of it. You want to be able to see the oregano. You don't want the oregano to be the only thing you see, but you want to be able to see the oregano. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what the bowl looks like. Once I get done mixing, add a little bit of the herbs they prevents, like a tiny pinch, tiny sprinkle over the top, just to get over the top of one layer, and then mix that, and that's all I'm adding. A little bit more oregano. I don't know if y'all can really see clearly how it looks, but after you add all that stuff in, how I did it, add the garlic. Add half of it, depending on how many you all cut and chopped up. I advise just chopping up how much I chopped, because as you can see, using most, if not all, I'm gonna just put all this in there. It's honestly the perfect amount. I'm gonna do a little dab of avocado oil just because I like avocado oil, and I need to add a little dab of oil. Like dab, that's it. Things are looking a little dry, and go ahead and add some oil, but you want to keep the oil light, as I said before. All right, and what I'll sometimes do, I'll sometimes coat the bottom of this with butter. Just it adds flavor. At first, I used to do it because sometimes the vegetables would stick to the pan. But if you know what you're doing and you cook it right, you won't be dealing with burnt garlic or anything sticking like that or anything like that. So if you use vegetable oil or butter, it helps with the sticking. It'll most definitely prevent the sticking, but if you cook it right, that's not really a problem. So yeah, just go ahead and just dump it on there on the pan. And you already want to have your oven preheated to 425. Your oven preheated to 425. And this is also this is for asparagus as well. You can do the same recipe with asparagus, same exact recipe, same ingredients with asparagus, and it'll taste just as good. Really easy recipe. With Brussels sprouts though, you want to make sure that the bottom, that the bottom is facing down. Oh, my hands look dirty. But seasoning, taste, flavor. My hands look like they taste good. That's what I just got out of that shot. Anyways, but yeah. You want to put the part you cut. You want to face that down. So we're just gonna do that and be back when I get done. All right, we're back. So I'm about to put this in the oven. I'm putting it in the oven for 18 to 19 minutes. No longer. 425, 18 to 19 minutes. I'm going to put this at the top rack. The highest rack I could go. And as I said, 18 to 19 minutes. Set your timer. I'm gonna do 19 minutes. One more minute just to be on the safe side. Make sure it cooks thoroughly, properly, and how I want it to. But yeah, I'm gonna clean up. We're gonna be back when it gets done. Pretty easy recipe. Ice, boo. All right, been 19 minutes. Well, they're looking perfect. I hear ya, I hear ya. Clear. You think they're burnt, but they're not really. It's just crisp. Oh, those are like the little flaky pieces. But these are good. Ooh, smoking. Y'all see that? I feel that. I'm gonna let y'all know that. But I felt worse. Hold on. I'm gonna give y'all a little presentation. Hold on. Hold on. Nothing's really sticking. Everything tastes good. Still, hold on. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Just got done making it. Turned everything off, cleaned up. Let's give it a try. I like that. If it was my first time eating Brussels sprouts, I would like this a lot. I'd be like, maybe some more. I ain't make it too salty. You taste the adobo. You taste some of the peppers mix well in there. We taste the garlic, and that's a nice little kick to it. Nice little hint. We taste the seasonings. Everything mixes well nicely. It's nothing bad to say about this. Nice side dish, easy side dish. I actually have something that I made with it already. I'm gonna just add this as a vegetable. You know, I got the starch and the meat and some bread, whatever. But yeah, this is good. Easy to make, little ingredients, can feed a lot of people. Yeah, delicious. Can put people on the Brussels sprouts. I've successfully put on a whole family to Brussels sprouts. What are you doing with your life? Anyway, joking. But yeah, it's good. It's good. Try it. Besides that, like, comment, subscribe. Look out for the next video. Maybe sweet potatoes. I don't know. Whatever I feel like making. Maybe some breakfast stuff. I haven't done any breakfast stuff for y'all. So, but yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Instagram. Peace. See you next time.